What is awesome? This is Aspectrum here. Welcome back to another episode of the Divine Speaker Extended Demo. Thank you for being patient for this next episode of Divine Speaker. Again, in case you guys didn't know what happened, pretty much I just took some days off, but also along with that, I was kind of busy that last weekend too. But anyways, just that's the long story short. It was nice to just get my brain rested, if you will. It may not seem much, but it really does help. I'm not kidding. It really does help with taking some breaks every now and then for making videos. Anyways, though, we're back, and I think I said in the room number 9 video that we were going to stream. Kind of forgot about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of just been off the internet-ish for the most part, and just kind of like doing my own thing, if you will. But we should probably be streaming really late tonight. Really late tonight, so I'm just giving you guys a heads up on that. So if you guys haven't already, follow me on Twitch or subscribe to me on Twitch. Anything's much appreciated, but you can do so in the description down below. You can check it out. Other than that, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna play some games. We might see you again. I don't know. We'll probably play some games though, honestly. But yeah, other than that, just getting those, chores done really quick to let you guys know. Anyways, without further ado, let's just go back and jump straight into some more Divine Speaker Extended Demo, which, by the way, before we actually get started, one more thing. We are going to do another demo of another BL game once we finish with this one. Either this one or Silver Blue, whichever one finishes first. Just giving you a heads up. Something to look forward to. Fawn's eyes instantly lit up.
Don't even start. You don't have to be dripping at the mouth at every single animal you see.
But it's so cute. I forgot its age. Look at that. Of course, Fawn's, he misses his friends. Look at that. By the way, I forgot what this guy's name is, but man, he is I'm not sure if he's looking. Okay, look at Leo's first of all. Leo's is like death glare. I forgot his name, but he's just like, Raen, you look awfully tasty. Then Fawn's over here just in his own world, like, oh, like, look at Birdie. It's like, anyways, I keep pressing the right click.
Sure thing. I don't want to eat it.
Why else would you be keeping so many animals?
I think you...
Sorry, he's not up for grabs.
The small bird bounced around in front of Fawn, fluttering around and tweeting.
This isn't a zoo, Keep your pets somewhere else.
They let you in, didn't they? I would have thought they'd tell Cabbage Patch and Kaleidoscope over there to keep you tied up outside. But here you are.
Oh, damn, this guy has some bite. He has some bite. Leo's has some competition.
Cabbage Patch?
Kaleidoscope?
Seems I'm not the only one with a bird in here. What well-trained parrots you have.
Leo's expression became more annoyed by the second. I can almost hear a crackling in his hair as he stared down the carefree-looking man.
Look, can we help you?
All right. I'm just here to congratulate you on a performance well done. What's a man got to do to show he enjoyed something?
Not what you're doing, apparently. It's all right, Leos. Just leave it.
Down dog.
Leo's fingers edged towards his daggers, playing with the handles. I kicked him under the table quickly.
Ouch!
Is that all, then? Thank you for the compliments. But we're tired from traveling, and well, he's easy to annoy.
Traveling? And where would such an interesting group be traveling from?
Leos and I come from
From none of your business.
That's actually a good idea. Good save, Leos. The little bird hopped around in front of me before flying up to land on top of my head.
Can't say I've been to none of your business before. How's the weather?
Kind of foggy. He still joked around, but his face suddenly looked serious. Is he staring at me? Yeah, he's always been staring at you. Let me get that little... Hey, it's always nice because I can see, like, oh, my screen's a little dirty. Let me clean that off. But no, he's staring at the bird on my head. Under his steely eyes gaze, I felt my body freeze up.
I'll be honest. I couldn't help but be curious about such a strange assortment of people. Stagwitch has a lot of visitors, but not many of them look like the three of you.
That is fair. I mean, we got someone from a place that probably doesn't exist to most people. We also got someone who lives in the forest by himself, and we also got an assassin. What are the chances that we would be a trio is beyond me.
We're just travelers. Sorry we don't look like everyone else.
He looked between the three of us before his eyes landed once again on the bird sitting on the head.
Does your bird have a name?
His name is Varys.
A bird that a strange green-haired man carries around. He's pretty cute. Yeah, he is. It's an adorable looking bird, if I say so myself. Anywho, oh, return. Fawn raised his hand at Varys, but the bird flew away before he could touch him. He landed back in front of the green-haired man and pecked at the table intervals before hopping onto his head.
And your name?
What do you think my name is?
How should we know?
No clue.
You look like a fox, so...
I mean, yeah, I guess you could say he is a fox Fawn.
Got it in one. Good job, Bluey.
He stood from his chair and turned to leave. With a turn of his head and wink, he looked back at Leos.
Looks like it's time for me to take my leave. See you later, Leo.
Oh, his eyes lingered on Leos for a moment, and an indescribable look passed over his face.
Oh, you can have this back. Interesting currency you have there, but not much use to us.
He threw a worn envelope on the table, and the contents turned out a few paper notes and a handwritten letter.
Hey, how did you...
Night!
In the end, what did he actually want?
To
Information.
be annoying, obviously. He might have been acting like that, but he had more than one weapon hidden in his clothes.
All three of us slumped back in our chairs now that he was gone. It's been one thing after another today.
First all that walking, getting into a fight, performing at a bar, and being harassed by some weird green-haired guy with a pet bird.
Green-haired man. If I thought Leos was probably the most annoying person I've ever met, we met a green-haired man at the Tavern of Stagwitch. He carried a bird named Varys on his shoulder, but he didn't give his name. He proceeded to anger Leos in a few words. A new record? Rob me and leave, all in a short span of time. He's definitely suspicious. Oh yeah, 1000%. I wouldn't be surprised if he's also an assassin. Maybe not from Aurelia Cavella. Still not sure if I'm saying it right, but yeah.
I think I could use that bed now.
Speaking of earlier, oi, mouse boy.
Oi.
What?
Oi.
That wasn't a bad punch you threw back there.
Back there?
You did a good job of breaking that guy's nose, but your form was poor.
Not surprised. He's an innocent boy.
You gotta hold your fist like this.
Leos pulls Fawn's hands and positions it into a fist. He acts like he doesn't care, then does things like
You're
this.
actually a nice guy, aren't you?
What? Tsundere. Our favorites, am I right? I'm a fan of tsunderes personally. It depends. Don't get me wrong. It depends. Most tsunderes I'm okay with, because I guess the ones I've seen when it comes to anime, I guess in general, like the tsunderes I've seen in anime, most of them end up being good characters. They're good people. It's just, I mean, they're well-written characters. That's what I'm trying to say here. Because some of them are just assholes to be assholes, if you will. It's just like, okay, well, that's a terrible tsundere. But there's also some amazing ones. Like, I think some of the best characters are tsundere. Like, Taiga, for example. Well, let's say both Taigas. But I was talking about the one that everyone knows. The queen of tsunderes, and that's Taiga. But you probably know who I'm talking about. But that's just one of many. But anyways, he instantly dropped Fawn's hand onto the table.
I couldn't care less about you two.
Oh, look at that.
Sure. You did a good job of protecting us back there, though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know, smash. Okay, I don't know why I'm showing that, but terrible. Sorry. The inn was starting to get rowdy with yelling, singing, and cheering, which reminds me.
Now that we're finally alone, what did those girls want?
I have no clue, but thank the gods they're finally leaving me alone. One more second of listening to their shrill voices and I would have had to kill someone.
Don't do that.
I tried to explain it to you before, but I think you'll be more likely to believe me now.
Go ahead.
So, you said that in Aurelia Cavella, you
Aurelia
don't decide
Cavella.
who you want to be with. You're just matched up, right? Well, everywhere else... How do I explain this? Everywhere else, people decide for themselves who they want to be together with.
But how did they know who to be with? How would you be able to pick?
Well, luckily for you, Rain, that's on me. I have the choice to choose who I want to be with. I think right now it's kind of obvious based on my choices, but I will say, like I said, I love Fawn. I really do. But I'm intrigued by Leos, and that's tough because Fawn is adorable, and I want to learn more about him. And not to mention, after that fight scene, I want to know more about his backstory too, specifically with his parents and everything too, and see like what other side of him we can see. Again, it kind of reminds you of Lamento, but I'm not gonna lie, Leos is obviously very tempting. I mean, goodness me, he's hilarious. He's also a badass, but also he's also a tsundere. You know, it's like, how can I say no to that? But
Love, Most of the time anyway. You'll get a funny feeling in your chest, your heart will beat faster, and you'll know that you want to spend your life with that person. Then you might get married and have kids.
I don't think I understand it. How will you know if what you're feeling is love?
I guess you just know when it happens. Sometimes it's exciting. Sometimes it's comfortable. Love can feel different for different people.
That doesn't explain what those girls wanted.
Oh, those girls wanted something. Yeah, they wanted something.
I guess they liked you.
Liked me?
Like, they wanted to be with you. Maybe they thought you were good looking. I mean, you're tall, have a nice face. Perhaps.
Oh, we got some blushing here going on. But I mean, Fawn's not wrong. I mean, literally, you look at Leos, you don't look at his face, you look down here. But
That's all it takes to get people to like you out here?
yeah, I mean, it happens. I guess. Human nature, am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah,
Yeah, some people might want to skip the love and marriage and go straight to
it's stretching.
Two?
other things.
Don't stop at the interesting part.
You know,
S...
We both lean closer to hear Fawn's quiet voice.
I'm back. Whoa, didn't mean to scare you guys. So, there might be a slight problem.
Of course. What now?
I'm guessing it right now. He only has 2 rooms available. One of us has to go sleep with another, aka Raen, and we get to choose. Is that what it is, sir?
Well, since you brought in so many customers, we only have a single room left.
Oh, never mind.
Just one room?
how many beds are there?
Sadly, just one.
Oh,
Although,
he looked at all of us up and down, and his eyes lingered on Fawn for a moment.
you're all pretty slim, so I'm sure you could fit. Sorry, boys, you're just too popular. I should keep you around.
Are you sure that there aren't any other rooms available?
Leos eyed the man suspiciously.
You planned this from the start, didn't you?
Guys, calm down. If he says we can all fit, then it should be fine. Alright?
Leos took a step back inside.
If it means that I sleep in an actual bed, so be it.
That's, I mean,
Defeated, Fawn stopped arguing as well.
okay.
Come on, I'll show you guys upstairs.
That'd be great. Thanks.
We follow a small set of wooden stairs and down a narrow corridor. One of the doors must lead to the room he prepared for one of us,
Find the
or for us.
room cozy. You should be comfortable for the night. This one is yours.
He pointed towards the door at the end of the corridor.
If you need to stay any longer, come down and have a chat with me in the morning. You've done me a huge favor by bringing in that crown, so thanks again.
It's no problem, really. We should be thanking you.
If you need anything, I'll be downstairs.
The man took off downstairs, back towards the bar.
Well, should we check it out?
Leos pushed the door open the door, and we all examined where we'd be spending the night. That's not bad. I mean, yeah, it really is just one bed. I don't think any of us is going to sleep on a table or something, but you know, it is what it is. But it's interesting how they have chairs in here. They have a bar stool chair, and then 3 normal chairs, and one's just in the middle of somewhere. Anyways, interesting interior design to say the least, but the room was definitely cozy. It was small with a double bed and a few chairs strewn about.
It's a little squishy, but it's clean and safe.
Squishy. When I hear the word squishy, you know, some people might think instantly like, you know, esports and such, but in this case for me, I instantly think of Parade's visual novels, aka Rune number 9, and no thank you. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Squish! Okay, but seriously.
I guess we really don't have anything to complain about.
Yeah, true. I'm spooning at somebody, so that's something. Outside the window, everything was slowly dying down. Lanterns were going out, and everyone was tucking themselves away in bed.
It's so strange.
What?
We're so far from home, yet so many things stay the same. The lights slowly dimming to the sound of a far-off owl, the people downstairs chatting happily. It's all so familiar, but so different.
I closed my eyes and listened to the sound of the ocean.
Try not to get too deep there, or you'll find yourself in a big hole.
Sorry. I must be tired. Let's head to bed.
How are we going to do this?
I'll take the left side.
Leos began unpacking bags and removing pieces of clothing on the side of the bed. Fawn stood by the right side, awkwardly fiddling with his clothing. Yep, I knew it. I'm going to be middle. I am the meat in the middle, damn it. And fuck yeah, I'm in between the buns. I already know I already know the references I'm going to make when we eventually hit those parts of the game. But
What's wrong?
I don't know what I should sleep in.
birthday clothing.
Just your underwear, I guess.
Okay.
Uh,
Stop watching.
Sorry.
I turned around to face Leos instead. He'd already taken off most of his clothes.
Wow, you're really fit, aren't you?
Well, no shit, look at him! How can you say he's not fit? In what world? Plus, it's a BO game. Most characters aren't fit. That's just the truth. Really, though. He smirked at me, obviously proud of himself.
Unlike some. You want to feel?
Well, don't tempt me. Can I have a glass of water, too, on the side?
Wow, can I really?
Well, Fawn whipped around with a look of horror on his face.
What are you two doing?
With my hands on Leo's chest, I turned back to Fawn.
Leo said I could feel his muscles?
Yeah, it's safe to say that Aurelia Cavella is definitely, it produces some interesting specimen, because I don't think many other places in the world would be like, oh yeah, of course, come feel my muscles. You want to feel my muscles? No one would really say yeah. Most people are like, oh no, I'm fine. Raen doesn't get it, but hey, free real estate. I don't know. Anyways.
Jealous? You can too. Maybe one day you'll have a body like this. Who am I kidding? Of course you won't.
Ooh.
No, can we just go to bed, please?
Leo slid in bed facing the wall, his broad shoulders on display. They were a pure fair color, but littered with scars. On the opposite side, Fawn was edging himself into bed, hiding under the covers. Well, I guess the middle spot is mine. I quickly stripped down the underwear and left my clothes folded on the floor.
Coming in! This is kind of fun. Like a sleepover or something. Do you guys have any scary stories?
Fun? Being squished isn't my idea of fun.
You heard that, guys. You heard it, right? Don't tell me I was the only one who heard it. I heard the beautiful noise that we all know, the universal noise for BL games when you know something's going to happen eventually at some point on this bed. This one in particular, or at least in some bed in the future. But when you hear a squish on the bed, that little plop sound, with the springs, you hear that noise, you know something's going to go down later on. Some beautiful stretching. At the very least, some beautiful stretching. Like I said, it's a universal noise. We know it's happening. It's good to know that it's official. Anyways.
Fine, no stories. Good night.
Night.
Oh. I closed my eyes. What a day. After a while of rolling back and forth, I still couldn't get back to sleep. Maybe one of these two are having the same problem. Leos is on the left, so let's roll right? Yeah, we're spooning Fawn. I think we're making that pretty clear right now. Don't you mink so? But okay, I'm sorry. After saying noise a lot of times, I had to say clear and mink at some point, But I know I look like a jackass at this point. I'm sorry. Hold your booties. We're turning right, okay? I'm so sorry, and I know what you're thinking. You don't say. Oh God, my brother's watching a freaking action movie. I just heard. Okay, we're rolling right. Is everyone okay with that? Yeah, we're rolling right. Hey, Captain, on your right. Okay, but I rolled over to my right. Fawn faced away from me, his face to the wall. Maybe he's asleep. Behind me, I hear a soft snore. Seems like Leo's had no problem falling asleep.
Hey, Fawn, are you awake?
Just having trouble sleeping.
Yeah, I'm exhausted, but I can't get to sleep. Turn over this way.
Okay.
Holy hell. Whew. In the darkness, I could just see the outline of his small frame. It's not the first time we sled together, but it's the first time we've been so close. Beautiful skin, though. Is that a scar right there? Very beautiful. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my god. If I was Rain right now, I'd be like... like, it would be like enough where freaking the guy from Temple of Doom could just go like, I'm a car. I forgot what he says exactly. And like, freaking, ah! Like that's how I think, at least. Anyways, but his skin was fair like Leo's, but there's something softer about it. The moonlight that flowed in from the window made his face look ghostly, almost magical.
You did an amazing job earlier. Your voice is beautiful.
Thank you. I was really scared, but I ended up enjoying it in the end.
And your song? It was amazing. I can't believe you came up with that on the spot.
Actually, I've actually been thinking about it since we first met.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh,
Are you feeling alright? You look a little flushed. It really stands out against your pale skin.
oh, we're just a little, close.
Oh, before I even realized what I was doing, I reached out to twirl a lock of his hair.
Your hair is so soft. Sorry.
What am I doing? I pulled my hand back from his hair, but he didn't look away.
You can keep your hand there.
Oh. My hand found its way back to his head, and I played with a few strands of his hair. I'm not even sure why I'm doing this. Something about it just feels, well, right? Comfortable? He closed his eyes, and not long after, I could hear the soft sighs of a sleeping fawn. I followed after him and shut my eyes too, with my hand still resting on his head. Oh, wasn't that beautiful? That was beautiful.
Closer.
Yeah, I agree with whoever is saying this. Let's get closer indeed.
To Sid Kaim.
Okay, not to that person though.
Followed.
Followed? I opened my eyes, my sleepy eyes to find an unfamiliar room. What happened yesterday? Oh, that's right. That's fight, Fawn singing, that weird guy. I rubbed my head, which ate Dooley. Another dream. They really aren't as alarming though. They're just there. I scratched the black markings that ran up my arm. Still there too, huh? Or at least I tried to scratch at them. Something heavy was holding down my arm. And my legs. Wait a second. How did this happen? How did this happen? All right, but this is actually a good place to stop it off at. Again, a little shorter episode, but don't worry, because Thursday we're gonna have 2 episodes of different things. So looking forward to that. I'm loving this series, so I really want to, like, the thing with Divine Speaker that I love is, at least for me, I'm going to take this series in particular whenever the full game does come out, kind of like the demo. I really want to like sip on it like wine, because I'm really enjoying every single moment of this. And I really just want to last as long as it can in a way. Kind of like Lamento, because remember, Lamento lasted forever. I mean, it's not the best thing to do. I'm sorry if it's annoying, but it's one of those things where it's like wine. Like, I just want to sip. Like, it's just enjoyable in every way possible. But that is going to be it for this episode of Divine Speaker. If you did enjoy the extended demo, please go ahead and leave it a like and share. If you enjoyed, subscribe down below. And of course, if you want to see more, let me know in the comment section below, which I'm sure you do, of course, as we're not done yet. But if you want to see like, the other scenes that involves Leo's, you know, let me know in the comments down below. Outside that, we are going to have a room number 9 video coming up tomorrow, and also I am planning to go do another Silver Blue demo coming up tomorrow, so look forward to 2 videos tomorrow and a live stream hopefully very late tonight. We'll see. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you later. Okay, don't forget to stay awesome.